Hello, KPZ fans. It's Sub-State Week. One more week until the state championships game.
Yeah, and our final week of KPZ for football.
And then basketball is going to start up. And now
different logo.
We didn't plan this, though. We're matching too. Kind of ish, right, maybe?
A little bit.
A little bit with the tie.
I think you might be a little bit colorblind there because this is a darker purple, but A for effort.
I am colorblind.
A for effort.
It is. But yes, well, hey, we got a great one for our game of the week brought to you by Lewis Toyota. Derby making the trip to number 1 in 6A, 11-0, Washburn Rural. A trip to Emporia for the state championship on the line. Well, this guy, Lafayette Thompson, had a big game on the first possession. He takes the handoff and will find the house for the early score. Extra point was blocked, making it 6-0. The Washburn Rural does one better. After a Derby score, J.C. Hine blocks the PAT, keeping it tied. Into the second quarter, Brandon DeWeese rolls to his right, finds his favorite guy, Titan Osborne, in the end zone, just keeping his toes in. Then on the extra point attempt, oh wait, it's going to be a fake, and King Leonard keeps it himself.
Whoa.
He's going to get the score. You always got to have some trickery, right?
I like it.
Well, the Blues lead 14-13 at the half, and Thompson here does it again. On 3rd and long, he's going to get the reverse and will go all the way to the end zone for his second score. The Junior Blues led 28-13 in the fourth. Well, Derby fought back. 10 minutes left. Braxton Clark winds up and finds Colton Rudy in the end zone, making it a one-score game. Then after a defensive stop and a couple of minutes later, they drive down, and Clark finds Rudy again. It's a 2-point game, Katie. Then they're going to go for it for the 2-point conversion, but Osborne makes an incredible tackle to keep it 28-26. Nicely done.
Nice.
But in the end, Derby's going to get the ball back, drive down, 5 seconds left. Grady Joseph, he's going to get it 20 yards out with no time left. Derby's going to win this one 29-28. Lane, you were there, man. What were the emotions like?
Well, Vince, Katie, definitely after the game, there was a lot of heartache for Washburn Rural. You know, it's always tough to cover a loss for a team that we cover, but one especially to this magnitude. We will say what a job by Derby they did to, you know, they did not quit whatsoever. Down 28-13 with 10 minutes left. They drove down 3 times, actually 4 times. There was one point where they were about to kick a field goal with about a minute left, but the field goal was blocked. However, they got the ball back with 35 seconds left, drove down again, got the game-winning score, and Derby rides off into the sunset, well, rides off to Emporia, I should say, into next week. But head coach Steve Bueller said that Washburn Rural should not hang their heads. An 11-win season is something definitely to be proud of. Here's what he said after the game.
No, their effort and the things they accomplished this year are things to be proud of. And yeah, you don't make it till the last weekend of the season, but when you look back at all this team and this group of seniors has accomplished in this program, you couldn't ask for anything better over the last 4 years for these guys, and the effort and what they've given this program means an awful lot.
Congratulations to Washburn Rural on a heck of a season they had. That one loss they should not hang their heads on that one loss. Just a 1-point loss, if you think about it. That was the only blemish on the season. Other than that, 11 wins on the year. Without a doubt, a great season. Congratulations to Derby as well for moving on. They will face Gardner Edgerton in Emporia next week. Guys, back to you.
Well, thanks, Lane. Man, what a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row for Derby like that.
Yeah, heartbreaker, but a lot of seniors on that Washburn Rural team that got to be proud of this season they put together.
You said it well, but you said it best.
Yeah, well, now we're going to jump over brackets to Class 2A. We got number 1 and number 2 in the class and a rematch of Sub-State last season. Sabetha battling Nemaha Central, the winners of 24 straight. If you want to see a defensive battle, buckle up. The Thunder get on the board first with a field goal by Teresi. The Blue Jays respond, though, in a big way. Colin Menold breaking free for a monster run. He's almost got the score, but Carter Hike gets him down just before the goal line. That stop won't matter, though, because Sabetha scores immediately after. Chase Fry on the carry, 7-3 Sabetha. The clock was ticking quick in this one. Come the second quarter, Nemaha Central finally going to find the end zone. Carter Hike punching in himself, and they'll want one more before the break. Hike in the air this time finds Aiden Brocksterman for a huge gain, and Hike once again makes good on it. Nemaha Central is headed back to the 2A state title game with a 17-7 win.
Wow, low scoring one there, but hey, off to again back.
Defensive battle, like I said.
That's right. Another rematch of Sub-State for last season, too. Holton making the trip to 11-0 Hayden. And talking about an electric start. Finn Dunshee, he's going to take the handoff up the sideline. He's on his horse. Dunshee somehow stays in bounds, avoids the block, 65-yard house call 7-0 Hayden, 12 seconds in.
He's back.
Yeah, he's not finished, though. Takes the rock here once again, just gets over the goal line for some pay dirt. 4-yard TD, it's 14-0. He's a bad man. Dungey again answering the call right up the gut. The hat trick for the senior, 21-0 Hayden. But Holton says, all right, we can respond. Off the option, Bodie Dillon. He's gone for the reservation of 6. Nicely done. It's 21-7 Holton. Then Jason Strickle says, hey, I'll one-up you on this one. On the ensuing kickoff, Brady Heinen tosses it to him. Strickle gets a massive block by Dungey, actually, in the open field, and he's gone. Hayden returns to the state championship for the first time since 2016, 42-14, your final.
Wow, now we're going to head over to the 4A bracket in Wamego, where the Red Raiders hosted Andover Central. Red Raiders hoping to get back to that state title game and get a win this time. The Jags get the ball first, but Jace Jefferson's pass is going to be picked off by Aiden Heffley. But the Raiders, they can't make anything of it. Next Jags possession, Jefferson is going to launch one down the field, finds an open Landon Kitterman for the touchdown, giving Andover Central 7-0 lead. At the start of the second quarter, Pruitt Nolan is going to be under some pressure, ends up losing the ball. Andover Central, Carson's Green is going to scoop it up. Maddox Archibald is going to capitalize on that turnover. He dives over the goal line, giving the Jags a 14-0 lead. Start the second half. Wamego's Thomas McIntyre gets the Raiders back in it with a tough run to make it a one-score game. Archibald calls his number again after to extend the lead, end up putting it away. Turnovers just plagued Wamego in this one, and Andover Central comes away with a 26-7 win.
That's a tough one there for Wamego, too. Well, that's going to take us to our halftime of our show. But before we go, as always, we have a band to break it up. It's Nemaha Central.
Let's go.
We had everybody there.
Student section got in on that one.
We had everybody for that. Thank you to the head of cheerleaders and everybody involved for welcoming us back. Now we got some 8-man Division I football, and Care Paravel making a trip to Linden. They're 11-0, a rematch of Week 4. This one down in Linden this time. The Tigers are going to get going. Jalen Massey, he's going to punch it up the gut. It's 8-0 early. But the Red Lions defense steps up here. It's going to be Massey. He's going to fumble it, though. Toby Bonura, he's going to recover it for the Red Lions. That's going to lead to this. Jace Pavlik with the QB keeper. It's 8-6 after a missed 2-point conversion late in the first quarter. Linden, they're quick to respond. Tanner Heckel, we called his name how many times this year, walks right into the end zone, calling his own number, 14-6. Well, here the Tigers are going to get a big turnover, and it's going to be Heckel with a massive hit on Pavlik. He's going to, yeah, Linden's going to pounce on it. And in the offense here, Heckel again is going to stretch off for the TD. He's going to get it, 22-6 game.
Nice.
Then Heckel is going to air it out to Massey with the concentration to haul that in, too. Linden advanced to his first ever state title game in school history, 52-6. Their final.
How about that? We got some more 8-man football, but Division II style. Axtell, they're on a mission for a 3-peat, hosting Frankfort. Karen Smith and the Eagle mascot cheering everybody on. I love that Eagle mascot. He's got a lot of energy. I like it. And they got a lot to cheer about. Landon Schmitz for Axtell takes the ball all the way down the sideline. No one stopping him. What a start to this one. It's 6-0. And they'll get back to work. Brandon Schmelsley with the QB keeper. Eagles up 12-0. Now Schmitz, he's going to do it on defense too. Check this out. Playing some hot potato. He corrals it in.
Look at that.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. And then Schmelsley again calls his own number and crosses the goal line for another score. Axtell cruising to a 20-0 lead. Eli Broxterman, he's just going to add to the fun. They're all having fun in Axtell. He gets a rushing touchdown himself. And the unstoppable Eagles are state-bound once again with a 52-6 dub.
Here we go. And in Pittsburgh tonight, St. Mary's Colgan hosting Jefferson County North in the 1A semifinal. Winner goes to the state title game. Well, first quarter here, Tucker Harrell's going to drop the ball, but has the poise to pick it up and score. The Panthers strike first at 6-0. Well, second quarter now, Cooper Simmons, he's going to rumble in for the 15-yard score, and Colgan's up 13-0. Well, the Chargers wouldn't go away, though. Grady Knoll, he's going to run over a defender and pick up the first down. later in that drive, Ethan Knoll is going to score for a couple of yards out, 2-point conversion. It's a close one, 13-8. Third quarter now, Chargers punting it away, but the ball bounces off a Colgan player. Jefferson County North is going to recover it. You'll see it there.
That was a high punt.
Yeah, it was a very high punt. Great camera work there, too. They would score another touchdown late in the fourth, and the Chargers add another score to Calvin Manville here to make it 20-13. Just a couple minutes left. Last chance for the Panthers, but Harrell's pass is intercepted by Connor Kearns. And Colgan's undefeated season ends in the state semifinals. Jefferson County North wins 20-13.
How about that, Chargers?
And the NCAA tournament time now for number 2 seed Emporia State Soccer hosting Fort Hays State today. And it was Mackenzie DeMarco's day. 12th minute, DeMarco in a foot race. The goalkeeper to beat, and she's going to put it home. ASU takes the early 1-0 lead. With the Tigers with a great look here off the free kick, but it's just going to go over the goal. It's still 1-0. Second half, DeMarco again all alone, 84th minute. She's going to find the back of the net for the second of the match. And the Hornets hold on late and move on to the second round on Sunday, 2-1. Your final.
And Washburn Soccer takes on Ouachita in the NCAA Regionals. Off the corner for the Bods, the Tigers make the save. Washburn looking for the first goal. Aubrey Tanksley puts it on net, but another good save for the Tigers. And Reagan Wells has been rock solid her whole career. Gets that one and 3 in the first half. This one went to 2 overtimes, but in the first OT, finally a goal is scored. Chloe Shuckman plays hero. She nets her 7th of the season, and the Bods, they're off to round 2 of the NCAA region tournament. 1-0 win for them.
There we go.
And we got some more scores for you. Kansas State men's basketball beat Providence 73-70 out in the Bahamas. Washburn women's basketball beat McKendree University 80-60.
And Kansas State volleyball on senior night sweeps Texas Tech 3-0. Well, this week's Brad Nolan American Family Insurance play of the night, we got to give it to the guy over at Hayden.
He's back.
He's back, and back in a good way. Finn Dunshee, first play of the game, and it's better than ever. 65-yard house call to help Hayden back to the state title game. You see him go up the sideline. Yeah, we're going to give it to him for the senior running back. Well, really quick before we go, the Sunflower Showdown is back. Number 25, Kansas, welcoming number 21, Kansas State. As for basketball, Washburn men at home against Rockhurst. The women on the road against Quincy University. Women's basketball is facing Kansas City and KC. And Emporia State women are at home. And we have a lot of stuff tomorrow, Katie, but especially the Sunflower Showdown.
Sunflower Showdown. That's going to be the highlight of the night. I'll be there. I got you covered. We'll have you covered at 10 o'clock. All the highlights and more from the team.
FS1, prime time, 2 years in a row.
Sold out. It'll be fun.
That's going to be a great game. I'm looking forward to it. Well, state championships next week. I'm Vince Levergine, Katie Marr.
Have a nice night.